Alright. We back.
You look forward to doing that, innit?
Woo!
Hey.
Yo, okie dokie. Listen, people them. Hay fever. Wowzers.
Got you by the back of the neck, bro.
Oh my goodness. I don't even understand why it's treating me like this. Because I'm a good person. Like, I'm a good person at heart. I got a good heart. I help people around me. So I don't know why Jesus, God, or Hanuman is dealing with me like this.
First of all, I don't know why you had to hear me put on them.
Well, some sort of entity is doing this to me.
Just your allergies, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what's peak about hay fever though?
What?
Like I literally, like as soon as I leave my house, when that air hits me,
bro,
my nose starts tingling,
bro.
Like I don't even like coming outside too much,
bro.
Anymore.
Like when it's sunny and that, bro, everyone's like, "Oh, it's sunny." Me, I'm like, "Ooh." Ooh.
I am very happy staying inside,
bro, watching
that sunshine through the window, and there's good vibes outside. I know.
Anyway, people, you know what the show is. It's Watch It or Not TV.
Look, you don't. You see what I'm saying, bro? You see, this is on the trot, bro. On the trot, bro.
I'm your host, Daniel Nero, and my name's gonna be somewhere around there.
I mean, you say that. Is that like your...
Bro, what the
Yeah, I go by the name of Zush, a.k.a. Guyver!
I'm not even doing...
I don't need that. It's all right.
They do it by damn self.
I don't need that. I don't need no support.
I know I always say it, but I really mean it. We got a good show for you.
I mean, it's only the best movie, TV show, review show on the planet.
It's some sort of mix of those words.
Yeah.
It's the best movie, anime, TV review show on the world.
It's a good show. Do we have good reviews though?
Well, I mean, we got the realest reviews. We got the realest reviews. We tell the truth over here.
No lying.
So, what we got today, man? We got time.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. You should have had them back. I'm a teacher. Your life won't be worth living now.
I'm going to start with that one. That's the new BBC drama series with...
BBC delivers, you know.
I was literally about to say, BBC do some good dramas. You got Line of Duty, obviously. That's the big one. I can't really fault that.
I mean, this is only a 3-part, though.
3-part series. Yeah. I thought it was longer, but yeah, Sean Bean in that one. I mean, and Stephen Graham. I'm not even really going to start naming like stuff that they've done because it's pretty pointless.
Bro, like I said, like off cam, they must be the most like
seen.
Yeah, they must have the most appearances for a UK actor.
They real popular.
They've done everything.
Yeah, they real. I remember when being young, bro, and begging my mum to stay up to watch Sharp. Remember Sharp? It was the war thing with Sean Bean. No. He's a war guy with a sword, like old school war. Sharp, back in the day. And you know when it was? Do you remember Band of Gold? You don't remember that with the prostitutes?
No.
Band of Gold. So I used to watch Sharp, then I used to watch Band of Gold. And I used to beg my mum to stay up to watch Band of Gold, but she never knew what Band of Gold was about. She was just like, oh yeah, it's just this thing about this thing, but it's about prostitutes.
It was crud.
About prostitutes. But there weren't much sex in it, but it still had an underlying theme, you get me?
I see where you was at as a youth, man.
Bruv, don't you start about
Next
where you
up, we got Conjuring 2. We got the Conjuring 2.
No, not 2. The devil made me do it. Yeah, that was my mistake. The Conjuring, the devil made me do it.
It's a witch's totem. We think your family was cursed. And that connection's still open.
We got something.
I saw the devil. That's snuck that one in, but I let that slide.
Yeah, it wasn't a newish movie, but it was something that there's a lot of movies out there that we that aren't new that we haven't reviewed that I want to review.
And I'm like, but there's a lot new that we ain't watched. So it's an ongoing beef that we have.
So we got a little compromise, and I snuck that in there. I Saw the Devil. That's a South Korean movie. Yeah, man. Let's start off with Time.
Time. You get it? Time?
Yeah, I mean, like we said, that's the new BBC 3-part series with...
Before we start, people, as usual, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff, man. Because I hear it shakes up the algorithms. You hear me? Yeah. So if people comment, you hear me, it will show up more.
Okay.
So people
when they subscribe and that, what kind of sound does it make?
It's the notification thing
my
that
bad.
goes
My
ting or ta-tung.
And what's that based on?
If you're using Safari, it's like a whole next sound to like Chrome.
Right. I'll hit you up with a synopsis. Eric is a prison officer who tries to protect those in his charge. What? That doesn't even make sense. Eric is a prison officer who tries to protect those in his charge.
You know, I think I read this before I watched it.
What?
And then when I was watching it, I was like, so I was waiting for him to do something a bit more.
What the fuck?
But,
okay. When one of the most dangerous inmates identifies his... No, I was still working out what that meant. When one of the most dangerous inmates identifies his weakness, Eric faces an impossible choice between his principles and his love for his family. Which is kind of...
Right, when I read it, didn't have all that.
Okay, which is kind of bang on. So, yeah, man. Time. It was good. Too short for me.
You know what? Funny you say that. I didn't know it was a 3-part.
My G.
I thought it was just one.
One episode?
Yeah, so when I was watching it and it was coming to the close, I was like, right, this ain't got no, ain't none more. What's this? What is this? Just quick short. I thought it was a quick short. And then I clocked on it was a 3-part. But go on.
I thought it was 4 episodes because I knew it was more than one, but I thought it was 4. So when I got to the end of 3, I was like, right, now we're gonna get into what
even when 3 finished.
Yeah.
You still thought that?
Yeah. Like I thought that we was gonna get somewhere because
go where? Go back.
No, I thought that we was gonna go forward.
Yeah, but back inside.
Yeah, to deal with whoever was inside.
Okay.
Like to watch them. Because for this, I don't understand Wagwan. Like it seemed to just, it's as if like it just went.
Well, see, and that's why I'm like, did it need to be longer, or is it just that there wasn't much there?
It either needed to be longer or make sense, really, or like have.
I didn't feel like it needed to be longer. I just felt like they needed to do more with
what they had.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
like,
cool.
More
but
with the
the way this ended,
it was good. It was good.
It was good, but the way this ended was like.
But even before the ending, I just felt like there wasn't a real bit to sink your teeth in, and other than the bait scenario, you hear me?
Yeah.
Other than seeing the conclusion of that,
yeah. I mean, it was a good. What I did think is obviously, man's been on prison visits and this.
Well,
that,
wait. Sorry to stop you there. What was a good point?
So I was about to say, man's been on prison visits and this, that. So I've seen how it kind of works in that sort of setting, and that seemed authentic.
Yeah.
The jail scenes and what happens in jail and etc.
Oh yeah,
blah, blah.
everything.
It seemed authentic. It seemed that they had done their research. And etc. The acting was good.
Yeah, it was quite gritty. They showed like quite a bit. Like,
do you know who we missed as well? It's got the guy who played Tommy out of Line of Duty. The bad guy in the you bent bastard.
Yes.
He's getting a little rep for himself as just being the bait Scottish bad boy, innit? Just being the like.
He might as well, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the bait Scottish, like just bait like you bent bastard. He was good in this actually as well. He had a good part.
Like you said, it was good. The acting was good.
Yeah. Storyline was pretty cool. Like
but it was almost just like a look into how you may serve your time.
Bro, it was literally just like, hey, this is a prisoner. Yeah. And this is what could happen if you go to prison.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, okay. Like when it ended, seriously, because I watched this with my friend, and when we was watching it, we watched the whole thing together. When we finished it, we was both like, all right, cool. So now it's like, okay.
Did you watch all 3 in one go?
Yeah, we watched all 3 in one go.
No,
we watched 1 and then the next 2 the next day. And then we was like, okay, cool. And then it was just like, what? I was literally searching. I was thinking, okay, maybe this is a weekly thing.
See, I definitely didn't get that from the first. Even though I knew it was only 3. Like when it ended, it ended. But
maybe it's because I thought it was 4.
Yeah.
Because at the start, I did think it was 4. I thought I'd seen somewhere where it said it was 4.
Yeah, I wanted more from this though.
I definitely wanted more.
I wanted more from this. They didn't do enough with Graham.
Yeah, they didn't do enough with either of them. Like
No,
you've got two top actors here.
High end.
Yeah, like these are when you're
UK
talking about
elite.
British,
Yeah,
when you're talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
British actors right about now, like
Yeah.
these have to be in top 5.
Yeah.
Like top 10, 100%.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
I feel like there was a lot more that you can do, and Stephen Graham is elite. Bro.
Yeah, I felt
elite.
like they didn't do enough of him. But like, I just think there wasn't enough to sink your teeth in.
Yeah, it wasn't.
There didn't really seem like there was much point, even though there was a loose storyline.
There
But
was
it was very loose. I think that's what it is. It was very loose.
super loose, like, and almost to the point where it was unnecessary. Like, it could have been any story, really. Like, it wasn't really. The director Lewis Arnold, he did Broadchurch.
Okay.
You see Broadchurch? It was with
Nah.
David Tennant.
Yeah, nah. I didn't watch it all.
That was good.
I had
and
seen it, but I didn't watch it.
That had a controversial ending.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like
remember when. Yeah, because that was a big one, innit? That was a big one.
It was big, but that was ITV, I think. On that
Yeah.
one.
it was.
But yeah, I needed more from this.
Yeah,
It didn't.
it
give
was
me,
good, but it could have been great.
Yeah,
it could have been a great little free
Could have
part.
been much better.
Yeah, because everything else surrounding it was. What would have been great? What would have made it great?
A more meatier storyline, maybe. But this could have. It didn't need. I think it could have been longer. I think it could have been like a proper series, like a 12.
Yeah, but I don't. Why? You know they're not sitting down there and doing 12.
Why?
Sean Bean ain't sitting down there and doing 12,
Well,
12 episodes of this, bro.
No, why not? Like,
Bro, he didn't even want to stay in Game of Thrones, bro.
he didn't have no choice. He played.
Bro, I reckon he made that choice. I actually heard he did.
What? No. What do you mean? That's what happens in the books.
Oh, is it? No, I don't know.
He dies.
No, well, I'm sure he was happy with that. What has he ever been long in?
This now. Oh no! I thought you was gonna say what has he not died in?
No, I'm just saying in general, like
Sharp.
How long ago was that though? It's early in his career.
That's like the 90s, boy.
Trust you to bring up that, but I'm saying as of late,
I
know him just to be.
I only know him
He's
to
in and
die
out.
in episodes.
He's in and out. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He's in and out. You hear me? So
He's got that dying face.
from
There
it.
was like 3 or 4
They
parts.
did touch a lot of good points though. They did touch like the bullying bit was all right. How it flipped though was a bit.
Wait,
Yeah.
but this is what I'm saying. It had like 3 or 4 really good points, but like moments. But
Yeah.
that's over 3 hours.
It was almost like they were treating the audience like the kids that was at the church. It was almost like
Which is maybe what they was trying to do. Maybe what they was trying to do.
Maybe that was the angle. Maybe it was, and this is why you shouldn't X, Y, and Z because you don't want to be in this situation.
Maybe. And if that's the case,
But then
yeah, but
then who was the target audience for that? You hear me? Because it weren't for youngers, because youngers ain't doing what sort of things they were inside for. So it was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, let's
Just
go
so-
to it. For me, this is a not.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it was, for me, it's pointless.
it's still a good watch. It's BBC at the.
I was left
It's not
wanting.
like-
I was left wanting big time. Like after that last episode, I was like, I could have went my life without watching this. So for me, it's a not.
Yeah. I still think it was a good watch. Like I enjoyed it. Like
Would you
I was,
recommend it to anyone? Because that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it.
So you wouldn't recommend. Well, considering
But-
we're called Watch It or Not.
But if you stumble across it, give it a little watch, man. If you ain't got nothing to watch and you watch like terrestrial TV anyway, then yeah, flick on BBC iPlayer and watch.
So
Because it's not whack. I'm gonna say watch it.
it's
I'ma
not
say
whack,
watch it.
but it's not great.
I'm gonna say
Like,
watch
no,
it.
it is good, but it's just not like
I'm gonna say watch it.
watch it. Yeah,
I'm gonna say watch it.
there it is, man. We've disagreed on that one, but I just don't know what to say about that one. It feels like even the review feels like we haven't said much about it because there isn't much to say about it.
But there is though, because there's a lot of points in it. There's a lot of points.
there's some serious
like everyone
points.
with their own little issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could have done so much more. Even when like my man's teaching my man to read and blah blah.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought that character would have more
to do with what was. I thought he was gonna play a big role.
Yeah.
But
So it was like there was just so much more they could have done. But like we
In
said,
more
maybe it was just a
episodes.
thing of just touching.
in more episodes.
I don't think they needed more episodes, if I'm honest. But
Bottom line is, it was a good show, but could have been a lot better. But it left me wanting.
yeah, I
That's
could
all.
agree. But
That's all.
I would still say check it out. Don't run to it, but it's a watch.
All right, cool, man. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which is The Conjuring. That comes from the Annabelle. Well, it's actually the Conjuring series, but they've got a lot of
Oh yeah, so that's what you meant by there's loads
so
of them.
there's loads.
So I was
there's
thinking I ain't heard The Conjuring that much time.
yeah, Conjuring, Annabelle, and The
Okay.
Nun. You seen The Nun?
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense why you said that.
Yeah, so I've seen all of them, but hit us up with the synopsis, sir.
All right, so Conjuring. The Warrens investigate a murder that may be linked to a demonic possession.
Yeah, okay.
That was.
I mean, considering we're talking about a demon movie, I would have expected a little bit better, but that's
Well, you know what? You didn't kick off with the
That's-
vibes. You get me?
that's
That
calm.
vibe.
But what did you want me to do?
You could have done a copper's voice, a British accent. There was loads you could have done there. You could have done the Scottish man's accent. Don't with
the
me.
Scottish man's accent.
Don't with me.
So I spoke to you and I said,
Am I a bitch?
wow, okay.
You
I
did.
thought-
You said
yeah.
you're a bitch.
No,
You said, "Are you a bitch?"
No.
Did you say that?
bro.
Don't. I'm just. Did you say, "Are you a bitch"?
No, I said something along those lines because you said,
Now you don't remember.
yeah, because you was like, and I was like, oh, you a bitch, you don't like scary movies. You said the complete opposite. So what did you
Yeah.
mean by that?
The opposite. I like scary movies.
Okay, but this wasn't scary to you.
No.
I don't find much movies scary
No.
these days.
And why? What? See, I can't even remember my reply, but it was along the vein of like, okay, this, and it's like, oh, what? So you don't like scary
Yeah.
movies? Like, no, I do, but that's why I don't watch these ones.
Yeah.
You hear me? It's like because
I
I
think-
just don't like the whole possession, demonic, all that. It's like.
that shit would need to happen in front of me to be
Yeah,
scary. Like because
yeah.
I'm watching the TV, I'm like,
Now, but I just think the stories are so played out. I just think it's super played out. Like the whole Exorcist story is just played out now.
So the only thing different with this one from all the others that I have seen and I can remember is that it kind of became a battle between exorcists,
Yeah.
like an evil exorcist
But then
and a
that
good
took
exorcist.
away. That
But I
took
think-
more away from it being scary, bro.
I think that was really the best part of the movie for me. This fact that they was like fighting someone who was basically like them but on the opposite side. That made it interesting to me. But I agree with you. It wasn't horrors aren't scary no more. Especially US and UK horrors. Like when you delve into like
Korean
Korean
stuff, and all
stuff,
that. Yeah.
Japanese stuff,
It's a bit more
then
darker.
it's a bit more rotted.
It's a bit
like,
more darker. But you know what though? The realness is when it comes to like horrors and scary stuff, I just think we're so flipping just censored now because of just whatever we see. Like it's hard. Even the Korean ones are cool, but it's hard for me not to just see it as, oh, this was someone's idea.
yeah.
Coming
Because
to,
back
like-
in the day when
and- go on.
back in the day when man was watching The Grudge and Ju-on and,
Yeah.
and this, that's when it was like,
See, I got into horrors just before then. There was a time where I didn't like horrors. I didn't watch it.
okay.
I weren't trying to get all that. But this was like a really early on stage.
Mhm.
And then I watched the horror
Yeah.
and I just thought it was funny. And from there, I've kind of been into horrors. But I find thrillers a lot more scarier more time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
like
can get a darker thriller.
like a quiet place. The
Yeah.
suspense kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. There's a
I-
lot more than these like seeing the woman pop out and she got demon and my
Yeah.
man's body's turning. And it's like,
Yeah, it's not. It's
But
I tell you one horror that I did think was scary though was Hereditary. Have you seen that?
yeah, that was
kind
alright.
of that kind of made me
So
like,
yeah, it comes
rotted.
down sometimes to the characters, the
Yeah.
way they look. Because the little girl really was
Yeah, she was that
the disturbing
that
one.
one
in
hit me. I was like, whoa, like rah. Let me sit up and
But
big up my chest because I can't really.
yeah, I remember that because that was like the roof scene and all.
Bro,
Yeah,
and then when the camera just goes past and the woman's just like,
yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Dude up there, girl.
but that's what I'm saying. It's all about how you use the scenes.
Yes.
This wasn't that. I also can't take the actors seriously.
What when
Them two.
You know they're real.
Couple.
They're real. They're real life people. Like that. Those people that are in the movie. The what are they called?
Who?
The people. The Warrens. The people. Like this is a true story.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant them two. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, they play real people.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying I couldn't take them seriously because I've seen them in so much other roles. I couldn't take them seriously in this.
Yeah.
You get me? But and that I normally like true stories as well, but I still was like, was it? You know, I even listened to the tapes at the end. I was like,
I think the days of
do you believe in this, but do you?
Yeah, I think that. Not that.
Is this a thing like you believe that is?
Yeah, I think there's
not that people do it.
No. But I think
believe there's real consequences and things that can actually happen if you fuck with that.
Yeah, I think that there's a side that we don't know about that you could probably tap in somehow or this, that, or people know what they're doing or whatever. But because I ain't gonna do no Ouija board.
Nah.
Like, I'm not doing no Ouija board. And the reason I ain't doing no Ouija board because I ain't no fool.
Nah,
so
I'm not about all the
no, I'm not. Like, like if you
true or not, I don't want to find out. I don't want to be a guinea pig.
If you devil man are doing your thing on that side and I'm cool because I ain't troubled you with the Ouija board, I'm happy to this that because I don't want no paranormal activity thing happening in my house. My house. So yeah, I think there's something going on. Do I think it's to the extent of this? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I believe there's something happening. But
like when they say true story, that means pretty much 80% of what they showed has to have happened, right?
Well, in their eyes, yeah. In the Warrens' eyes, yes.
Yeah, because when it's based on a true story, this means they've taken out like true events or
but so this is probably based on.
No, can I say that to say like all that stuff in a prison and all that?
In a prison? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, bro, I don't know.
I just don't like. All this stuff just isn't my type of horror.
Yeah, it's
not my type of horror. Like this, I don't really watch none of these like on my own accord because I just don't find them interesting. Or I don't find I didn't even find this was all right, but it was just.
I think
I've seen this film already. Like,
what I liked, what I liked about this is, like I said, is the dynamic that it was the bad like Exorcist versus the good Exorcist. That kind of was good because
I wish they'd done more with the bad.
Because she was
story.
shower. Though. Yeah. Like she would they could have really like.
No, when you actually found out who she was, I was like, oh, you could have done more with that story.
Because she was show. Like she was like when like woman turned up and she's like, oh, they've damned you. Like they fucked you up then. Basically.
But they still didn't say why, did they?
I mean, they did kind of explain it,
but it was more. It was It wasn't like there wasn't a reason as to why it was them.
It was just
It just so happened
to be them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, the acting was good. Like I didn't not believe it, but then at the same time, you know that man's just crooking up his neck himself, kind of thing. So it's not like.
Is this Do these films do well? Like The Conjuring, are people running to go and see this?
I don't think so. I'd need to check the numbers, but
I mean, they must be if they're still doing the series. But I never watched The Nun. I heard that was rubbish.
The Nun wasn't great.
I did watch Annabelle.
Annabelle was alright. The first one.
Yeah, because the dolls are still.
Them dolls be scary, man.
Yeah, if you do it right, the dolls could still be.
I ain't like them. Like, well, I'm still a Chucky man, so I don't really.
Nah, they ruined Chucky. They ruined Chucky.
Oh, now, but when Chucky first started, that was long for me, bro. Like that was long, and I still clowns as well. If you do a horror with a clown, I'm scared. I don't like clowns.
You don't like clowns?
Don't like clowns. Have you seen Killer Clowns?
Yeah, I'm cool. It's clowns, bro.
Killer Clowns.
I mean, it's clowns.
Yeah, but you seen Killer Clowns?
I don't think so, but it's clowns,
bro. When man's 6 watching Killer Clowns, it's long. Like I don't like clowns.
Damn the bitch, you know. But so the first one must have done well enough for them to want to wheel out this one.
Well, this is like the fourth or like this is like the 6th in the series, isn't it? So you got Annabelle 2, The Curse of something or other. Then you got The Nun.
What is it? All stories from the Warrens?
Yeah, all of them. They're all. So The Nun, I think, is the first one because The Nun is that woman.
Okay. Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's The Nun.
Okay.
As far as I was aware, because they look exactly the same.
Okay.
So yeah, it starts with The Nun and then it goes into, and then I think, and in that film, she was the one who put the thing in Annabelle, and then
So it's all been linking.
It's all linked.
Okay,
yeah.
so in terms of that then, because you've watched them all.
I can't really remember them all.
Yeah, but in terms of...
I can't remember. Like, I
no, but would you say it kind of is good in terms of that though?
It was okay, but I the only reason I can't even remember how Annabelle links into The Conjuring. I just know it is, and I just remember vaguely from The Nun, which was terrible. That the nun, I'm sure the nun put the thing in Annabelle, but I can't even remember if that's true. But
and you know, see, I'll shoot it some bell. Yeah, the only thing that's a bit mad about when we say these films are rubbish or like it's not very good, should I say? Is it still a true story, innit? So it's like sometimes it's like
true to them.
Well, yeah, but so I'm saying in terms of if you start messing with it to just make it a good film, it takes away from probably what you were actually trying to do.
Yeah,
so
enough.
I say that to say, are they making a film based on sheer entertainment or just trying to get a story out there without doing a documentary but in a film way? Because I would say, obviously, as soon as you do it in film and you put it in cinema, you're going for entertainment, blockbuster value. But in terms of storyline, if this is their real story, then that's the real story, innit? Like we always say, not every good story should be a film.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, for me, this is a not. Purely because I've seen it before. It's just
a gazillion
and it doesn't
times.
scare me. Like
a gazillion times.
If a horror don't scare you, then I don't know what we're doing here. If it doesn't scare you, and it didn't scare me, and I can't even remember the linking of all of them and this, that. It just didn't seem...
I do remember the linking, obviously, with the little boy and then boom and then bam. So I do remember it all, but like you said, I've just seen this film. And if I haven't seen it, I could tell you what's going to happen as the time goes on. Like I said, I don't really watch these type of films because I just don't get much from it. Like I don't get my horror.
Yeah.
I want my horrors from my horror.
Yeah.
And I don't get from these type of films.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I don't know what accent this is, but I'm working with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but...
All right.
So it's a not from you as well.
It's a no. No, Daniel.
So that's a not from the Watch It or Not boys for The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. So the next one we're moving on to is I Saw the Devil.
I saw the devil.
I used to think of that song when I used to think of this thing as well.
Serious?
This is from 2010. It's directed by Jee Woon Kim. Now, if you don't know who Jee Woon Kim is, you probably wouldn't, because he's a South Korean director. He's done a lot in South Korea, obviously. He's done a lot there. So he's done A Tale of Two Sisters, A Bittersweet Life, The Quiet Family, which is ages ago, Age of Shadows, One Perfect Day. These are all kind of big South Korean movies. But the big actor in this one is Choi Min-sik is the main guy. So you probably know him from Oldboy.
Mm-hmm.
Oldboy.
So I recognize his face.
Yeah. But for me, well, let's do the synopsis before we get into it. I'm definitely not doing no sort of accent.
Why?
What?
Why?
What type of accent would I do?
Why can't you do a Korean accent?
I don't know how Korean people
All right, well, then do a devil accent.
I'm definitely not. A secret agent exacts revenge on a serial killer through a series of captures and releases. Yeah.
I blanked out. I didn't hear what you said.
A secret agent exacts revenge on a serial killer through a series of captures and releases.
Yeah.
That gives you what you want from it.
What would you say it's about?
This is two psychopaths going at it. That's what this movie is about. One psychopath wrongs another psychopath and they just go at it.
All right, cool.
That's what I would say.
Did you watch this?
I've seen this about 20 times, maybe.
Oh, serious?
Loads of times. This is the movie that when I introduce people to South Korean movies, this is the movie I show them because I feel like it showcases what to expect from South Korean movies.
Are they all normal? Because I've seen a few wouldn't say they're all in this tone, but
When-
quite a few are.
When it comes down to gore and action, etc., this is.
But this type of film ain't for everyone, bro.
This is not for everyone, and neither are South Korean movies because they're a bit. What I explained to my friend who I was watching it with is that in South Korea, the limitations that you have in USA and UK when it comes to movies, they don't have in here. Like they don't have them here, which is what I like. I like seeing something more real. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas in UK movies or US movies, what they would do is they would insinuate what happens. So if someone's head's going to get chopped off, it would just see their neck here and then something drop. And then it would be like, you might hear a head.
Censored.
And then you're like, okay. Whereas this, South Korean movies, and Asian movies in general, really, because Japanese people.
Well, I was thinking that,
Asian people, Asian
that side of the world,
you will see that thing go through a man's neck, slice it through, the blood splatter, and then the head roll off. Which is pretty much why I think, especially why I think like these horrors and these gory movies in America don't do nothing for me.
They can't even show you what they need to show you to get off there. Anything. So they got to rely on angles. Anyway. So you obviously love this film.
I think this movie is sick.
Yeah, it is a good film.
It is. This movie is, but you know, like, because obviously man's into like writing and directing. Like, this is what I would want to do. Like this type of movie with the theme of it, because the theme is no joke. Like it is a deep, like things that happen in this movie, things that you actually see, like deep as in, well, I can say like you see like rape in it. You see like,
but it's very mindless though. Like it's not deep as in reasons as to why things are happening.
No, I mean it's deep as in like shit goes down. Yeah, like shit happens. Like you see madness.
You don't see someone get raped though, do you? No.
Well, you don't see someone get raped,
no.
But you see someone. He tries to rape one, and you know he raped the other.
Yeah.
So
this when first again subtitles, I was like 2.5. I was like,
oh yeah, this is a long one as well. That's another thing to note. This is a long old movie.
I was like, bruh, I so wanted to watch. Oh man, and it was 2010. I was like, this mother son of a.
This is a long old one.
I said, you got me on this one. Anyway, so I sat down, watched it. Boom. I'm a big fan of Oldboy.
Oldboy's a big movie.
I thought Oldboy was sick.
Oldboy is sick.
So when I saw my man's face, and when I read the little synopsis, I kind of already knew that this film was gonna be quite dark, and it wasn't gonna be what man expected. It's going to be a bit left. However, I wouldn't say it took me a while to get into it because I did find it quite just mindless. And I don't know why I thought I was... See, I think Oldboy is better because Oldboy's storyline was a bit more...
So
there was a bit more to it. And I think this was...
This was
just all out reckless.
I prefer this one because this movie... there isn't a main character. Like these,
them two are.
Yeah, but I'm saying that usually you have like neither of those two are a protagonist or an antagonist, really. Like he's like, even though one was wronged, he's just as bad as the other.
No, whoa, not as bad as in what?
Not as bad as in what the obvious thing, but in the bad in sense, like he's just as sick. Like he's just as nuts.
Like, well, yeah, but. Like first of all, what was he? He was like a secret,
like some sort of secret agent or something.
So because the way he was moving, he had skills, didn't he? He wasn't a regular human being.
He wasn't.
Yeah,
normal.
but that already gives him a bit of bail because if what happened to you and you had a skill set like that, man would be moving cruddy. You hear me? And that's all man was doing.
Yeah,
man was just moving with his skill set. You hear me? It wasn't like the other guy where it was like, this is just mindless. Like you're just out here. Just on crud for no
and you know
given reason.
Sometimes I like when things ain't explained. Like sometimes I will sit here and be like, oh, that needed to be explained, but sometimes things don't need to be explained.
Oh no, the whys he was doing shit didn't need.
I was happy that you like, because you still like, I still sit here wondering like, why the fuck?
Shall I tell you why the whys didn't need to be included in this?
Why?
Solely on the way it ended. You can make your own why. And I thought that was good. And that's why I like about, again, I'll compare it because it's both the same actor and boom, boom, boom. Oldboy's ending though.
Oldboy's, so what I
can
would
never be topped.
What I would say is Oldboy's ending is probably something that won't, like, you're gonna find it difficult to find a better ending anywhere. Like anywhere, regardless of what part of the world you're in, what type of genre you're watching. Like Oldboy's ending is gonna be difficult.
Top 5 ending ever.
But with this one, the reason that I prefer this movie is, one, because of the gore of it. One, because of the theme is darker, and two, and three, because you've got two nutcases, psychopaths, just going at it, and.
But that's all it is, though. Essentially,
but that's what it need. That's all it needed to be.
Wait. Nah, let me not say that, because so when you find out what he's actually doing. That's where I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of slick. Yeah. Because when they kind of...
Well, it says in the synopsis, capture and releases. So that's
okay, yeah. See,
so
all right, yeah.
And I thought that was really good.
Yeah,
like,
because when he catches him the first time, I'm like, what you did? Yeah. But then when you clock, the second time, it's like, all right, yeah.
That was, and you know,
that's the realest.
Bro, when he came back the second time, it got to a point where I was like even the third, like, I'm like, oh, but again?
Bro, that is I've noted, that's in my notes. That's like one of my dark revenges. Bro, that was ill. What he was doing.
Again, I swear, I said out aloud, bro. Again, bro. You know when you can see the scene, he don't know he's coming, but you can see like man's getting out the car, this, that, and then just like, bro, he's found you again, rude boy.
Bro, but that the way he was finding man, like that whole thing, because even when they show you that, like early on, it doesn't really register.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah. And then you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Which is another thing I like as well.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of South Korean movies as well. Like,
massive. I really like, Asian movies, like we said, that side of the world, like I really like the stuff that they put out. Yeah. Because like man said, it's like no whole bars. Yeah. They get off, they're creative with it as well. It's not just so they can show you a man's head getting cut off. It's why, how, what happened, how we got here. Yeah. You hear me? And it's very simple. It's very simple film.
This is a simple movie as
very
well.
Simple.
Very simple. Like I said,
that's the only reason why the subtitles were cool, because there wasn't loads of dialogue.
You could have really, I'm trying to think of many parts, but you could have kind of watched this without subtitles.
Yeah. Like you could watch this on mute.
Yeah, there's not much that's said that is super relevant. Like it's more you can just watch and tell what's going on and be like, right. But I just remember, brother.
Why did I say you can watch it on mute? Not mute,
but you can just, you don't need to. I know what you meant. You don't need to. The subtitles are kind of just a little guidance to understand what a man's saying. What a man's saying isn't really relevant. It's just the fact that man has to talk during the thing. But this could have genuinely been a no talk movie. Yeah, just what's going on. Oh yeah, so. Like I said, I'm a massive South Korean movie fan. My brethren, do you know Disman?
I think I've heard his name.
Yeah, he was the one that put me onto this when I used to work with him. Okay. And he was like, oh, have you seen this movie? I think it might have been Oldboy or it was this one. Yeah. And I was like, nah. And then he was like, yeah, South Korean movies, bruv, trust me. And I was
they're
like,
sick.
I was like, I had no idea.
Shall I tell you, you know how you know South Korean movies are sick? Because when Americans get the rights to redo them,
they do them.
Oh my god, no, and they destroy them, bro.
Oldboy, you seen Oldboy?
Oh my gosh, bro, I was so hurt, bro.
Bro, it's because they can't. The thing is, as well, remember, bro, Oldboy is only good. I swear they changed the ending.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Oldboy,
completely, bro.
Oldboy is good. Don't get me wrong, but without the ending,
makes the whole.
Without the ending, Oldboy is like.
It's still reckless. It's like, man,
it's still good, but it's not like. Oldboy is Oldboy because of that ending, and that's that. And when you can't do that, you lose the essence of it. It's like making a cake with no with no cake. For me, this one is 100% watch it. This is one of my favorite South Korean movies.
But yeah, it's definitely. You say that though. It's definitely an acquired taste though. You can't give this to everyone. So that's why I'm dodgy with to watch it.
If you don't like gore, you don't like gore. You don't like visual. I don't know what to call it. What do you call it? Assault, violence against anyone.
Yeah,
women.
It's mindless violence, bro.
Yeah. If you don't like violent movies, you don't like
just conking men on heads with pipes.
you don't like seeing gore and blood and etc. This movie is definitely not for you. However, if you're like me and you like all those things in abundance, wrapped up in more of them, then yeah, this movie will suit you down to a T.
This ain't no couples movie.
Well, depends what woman you're shacked up with.
Oh yeah,
I know it ain't for my missus.
No, but what I say, well, yeah. But when I say couples TV, it's not like Saturday night flick on a movie
and hug up.
Yeah,
could be.
No, it's not, bro. It
could be.
It's not that
bad.
It
could be. It'd be like, all right, babes. Yeah, and she might be like, oh,
bro. They eat, you know. Like, you know, there's a lot going on in here. Cannibalism, missed that out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
Kidnap, torture.
I did like the ending on this, but you know what? It's weird because like half an hour towards the end, I was looking forward to end. So I was like, "How are you not gonna end this?" I was looking forward to, and I didn't want it just to. Like I knew you weren't just gonna flip and dead it like that.
Yeah,
I knew there was gonna be some, and even right at the end, you still don't even know what's gonna happen until the last 2 minutes
when you get the.
Huh?
When you get the
to
be fair, it's not actually
denouement?
but it's not actually really a denouement, but yeah, that's the word. Yeah, is it watch it for you?
100%.
Yeah,
but I'm into all this dark, twisted, mindless. You hear me? But
have you seen The Man from Nowhere?
No.
All right.
But yeah, I would recommend this, man. If you like a bit of action, all out, I would say this is for the man then, but girl them, if you hear me. Yeah, I know girls might be feel a bit funny, you get me? As girls are straight up getting raped for no reason, bro. Like
I shouldn't laugh. But yeah, there's
you hear me? It's a bit wild. So yeah, man. But it's a watch it. But just brace yourself.
Yeah, brace yourself. Because it ain't no easy watch.
Ain't no light work. No light work.
Well, that's all free, man. I think we worked that out kind of quickly and kind of
nice and swift.
How many watch it? Only one watch it.
According to you.
What? No, but I mean only one.
Yeah.
One confirmed 100%.
This was your round again.
Did better this one.
Yeah.
Did better. It's better than the dig.
Oh yeah.
The dig week. That was the dig, Friends, and what was Mauritanian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a poor week.
Now this was I highly recommend you go and check out
I Saw the Devil.
Yeah. That's a good film. Time. It's a nice little series. Conjuring, you can knock that one on the head and not bother.
Yeah.
But
well, that's the end of episode 22.
Episode 22,
It's another one in the bag. Obviously, do those things like, subscribe,
comment.
Yeah, comment, man. Drop some comments, man. If you're watching it, comment on the thing, man.
And hit us up. Like, no one's really, like, since Lovecraft, no one ain't really sent in no recommendations. Like, let us know what you want us to watch, what we should check out, what's hot, relevant, not like 2010, like my man over here. Some new stuff. Hit us up and let us know what we should watch. And we'll watch that for you and let you know if you should check it out. Why waste your time and waste ours?
Yeah, exactly.
You hear me?
So, yeah, man. I mean, I think that's the end of that one.
That's the end.
I'm your host, Daniel X Nero. Daniel X Nero? Yeah, man. Fuck it, man. That's what I'm going to go with, man.
I mean, it felt natural saying it. So
yeah. Fuck it, man. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man.
And to my left, we got my co-host.
I go by the name of Zush, a.k.a. Guyver.
You're brethren now, so I'm going to give you the thing. Yeah, and that's another one. Watch It or Not TV, episode 22. Done.
Follow us, man.
Yeah.